Alright, just doing a quick mic check in that position on the car there. Just doing a quick mic check. Yeah, good. Oh, right, good evening everyone. Welcome to Autocare Season 8 Sprint Endurance Race Round 1, and it's supposed to kick off at 8:30, and we're suddenly kicking off the 5-minute sprint already. 9 minutes early, and that caught me off guard. I wonder if Nana accidentally hit start. And I'm expecting this to suddenly be an aborted start. Yes, it is. Everyone's disappearing. Whew, that's lucky. I thought, oh my god, I didn't get in there. And yeah, a couple were missing. So anyway, to those who are watching live and those who might be watching later, hello. Welcome to the stream. And this is Autocare Sprint Endurance Series, Season 8, Round 1. Yeah, smooth. And I'm now with it. Alright, so this looks like we're going to have a 5-minute sprint to start off with. Should be 2, 5 and 10 minute. I think last time with Racing Rivals it was a 10-minute sprint and a 5-minute race. 5-minute sprint. But anyway, in the Cayman GT4, but you'll find this car is fully modded because you land 543 brake on it. The weight is the same, but you can't do anything about that. All you can do is stick a turbo on. So, like everything they do, it's all souped up before you've even started. So, I think I can go and watch and... No, I can't. And I wonder if Nana has some connectivity issues. Or is she drunk and just pressing the wrong buttons? Yeah, I thought it might have been by mistake last time. For some reason, on my PC, I can't type in the chat. I've got no idea why. Strangest thing. I'll try reopening that. So I just have to talk reply. Ah, that's better. Alright, let's some refreshes and see if that's back up. Stop my cable rubbing on my collar. Yeah, I heard about the accidental NOS thing. I noted it. I noticed on the stream, but I didn't see if he used it or not. So, is Nana on the booze? Right, let's go to spectate again. What's the time? 5 minutes. That means I can have a swig of my cups of tea. Right. I have to catch up with my what's been going on elsewhere on stuff. Let's see someone go around the track or go around the dirt. Doing a bit of rallycross. I wonder if you could do a dirt tyres race and make up your own course on this. Track limits off. Would that work? It might be quicker. Who else is there? Oh yeah, so look at some of these liveries because they're supposed to be running music stuff. MTV with Johnny Tattoo. Groovy. Scary is... I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is it just its own thing? That's cool though. Postman Pat. Okay. Okay. And then Scouts using the same livery as using the other day, as is AS Gaming. Yeah, Kayla is running X-Files. Nice. I want to believe. Cool. Footer. What is that? Was that Gas Monkey? I have no idea what that is. And I watch so much TV as well. Mind you, I don't watch that much music TV. I think it's just TV though, isn't it? Postman Pat, yeah. You might have to explain, Footer might have to explain what that is, because I've never heard of that. I've heard of Durex though. Anyway, X-Files. Ricky is doing, I don't know what that is either. I recognise it though. Well, maybe I don't watch as much TV as I thought. Campo, no. Someone's going to have to tell me what that is. I can't see Nana's livery much from there. But I like the X-Files one, that's quite cool. So easy to do in Gran Turismo. Whee! Nice. Airtime. Right. Young. I'll go with D Young. It's Dan, isn't it? It's Dan, I think his first name is. Setting the pace. Okay. So what is this livery? What's Gas Monkey? Is it Gas Monkey? GAS? Dallas, Texas. I think it's just a random thing, isn't it? It's nothing to do with the TV thing. One of my phones is buzzing, and I thought I had them all muted. So Kayla can do anything, but he can't. He can do some spins. Off into no man's land he goes. Yeah, burger and fries we had it, mate. Anyway. Oh. Someone else going for a spin as well. Custom cars, Gas Monkey. Makes sense. Right, so sprint 1, 5 minutes. Should be already go. Reverse championship order from last season. Apart from those who are new, so they'll start at the back. 5 minutes. How many cars are going to go into the dirt? Let's go. Pretty good start from Johnny. Not so good from Nana. I think Fudder is going to attempt third place. If I go around the outside, we've got Scary muscling his way through. So, yeah, and he's almost trying to take Ricky as well. He can kind of squeeze through there, but it's very easy to run someone off and run yourself wide, and he's having a bit of a slide, and he just got ahead before he got that. There's another Scary bike, a typical slide, and Ricky's going to go back at the inside, and they're going to go side by side on the twisty section at the top of the hill, but that was pretty cool. No casualties as yet. I spoke too soon. Nana's just going to do a quick lazy spin, and we've had someone go flying off the track there as well. It's Dan. I'll call him Young because no one will know what I'm talking about if they're watching. So, Johnny has actually didn't see that. Managed to take Scary for the lead, and it was before they must have done it out of the hairpin. But Scary's completely in the slipstream. Big power cars. How big is that slipstream? Not big enough unless he wants to have a dive, or is he going to try and muscle his way down the inside of turn 2, which so you can do, compromise your speed in to do it. No, he's going to follow. You say normally plenty of time, but probably got 2 laps. What else have we got going on? Kayla's 5th, Chris in 6th, Scavs in 7th, Nana's up to 8th. So I'm guessing, Gaming and Young have had an issue and a spin. It's Scary. It has managed to get back ahead of. I'm missing these overtakes. Yeah, it's just a tighter line up the hill. That's quite a common move at Willow Springs. And he's already breaking the toe as well. So Ricky and Fudder together, Kayla's up there, so top 6 all pretty close together. Scav's on his own, Nana's on her own, Gaming's on his own, Young's on his own. So I think the battle is for the top 6. Hang on a minute, Scary's gone missing again. Oh, he must have gone off last corner. Can't find him. I'll tell you now, he's gone off last corner. That's the only way you lose like 6 places at Willow Springs. Pity the cars don't get dirty, because I'll be able to have a look at that. You could be able to tell. Oh, he's going to go off again. That's going too fast around that turn 2. So, looking good for Johnny. And Ricky and Kayla, because I think Chris is too far back to properly trouble. And is Kayla going to have a look at Ricky though? Is he going to go down the inside the last corner? Nope, flashing his lights. So, very dodgy corner to go down the inside off. Ricky's taking a slightly tighter line. Does tend to be a bit safer on the way out, but slower, and Kayla's going to go past him all the way down the outside. Yep. Safely done. Chris kicking up at a bit of dirt. Oh, we got Scary. recovering, getting past fodder. That looks like Scav's been in the dirt as well. Back to the front. Yeah, Gekala is closing pretty fast on Johnny, but is he closing fast enough? Oh, he is if Johnny makes a mistake under pressure. But Johnny doesn't need to do much. He just needs to be safe, because if he just hugs the inside, there's no way Gekala's going to try to go around the outside of the last corner. That's just not a percentage move. Hold it tight. Yep, focus on a good exit in the last corner. And is he going to get it? Nothing else really matters except that exit. Ah, Gekala's gone too fast. Yep, Johnny, oh, he's going to spin it completely. Yeah, can he recover it? Is he going to, how many places is he going to lose? Scary's got a penalty. He's going to amazingly take a podium from nowhere. Look at that. That's how much that last corner cost you. Second to fifth, challenging for first. Yeah, when you're doing championships, points matter more than wins. Shame, though. So, and Young is 9th, and then there's going to be 10th. A win for Johnny. That might have been a while. So let's have a look at those results. So Johnny with a win, kept it calm in the last corner. Gekala didn't. And that's the difference. Chris comes in second. Because Scary had a penalty, didn't he? And it hasn't shown up on there, because he crossed the line with a half-second penalty, but for some reason... Hang on a minute, those times are way off. That's not what I just saw, I'm sure. But anyway, well, Scary's third. Apparently some 6 seconds, 7 seconds behind Chris. That's not what I saw, I don't think. But still good for him anyway. For the fourth, that's a good result for him as well. Gekala through a second and attempting to take the win. And Ricky 6th, Scav 7th, S Gaming 8th, and Young got the fastest lap. Helps recover that, and Nano's in 10th. Wow, chaos. Right, so, no, don't do that. Button just changed. I was about to click on that. View event settings. 10 minutes sprint. Yep, that's set. So, same cars, everything else the same. 10 minutes. Reverse championship order. Maybe some going for comfort brakes. Which we'll just have to wait for. Other than that, it should be good to go as soon as everyone gets in. Yeah, I don't know what this is doing with my logo, because that shouldn't be there. Right, are we going to go straight away, or are we going to have a bit more of a warm-up? Watch some cars go around the track. See if anyone does anything spectacular. Cameraman gets killed. Scav taking a bit too much. Yep, dirt. Oh, alright. Again, I'll sit in the middle somewhere. Race 2. 10 minutes. Lights coming on. 5 lights. Go. And a pretty even start, actually. I think Ricky had a slightly better one, though. Yeah, he's going past Nana. Is he going to attack Johnny on the outside? He is, and he's going past. It's a good start from him. Nana is... Well, okay, I was looking for a bottleneck. I think she's gone wide. No, she's not. Someone's gone off. I can hear it. That's Scav. So Ricky leads out. Only one casualty. And Scary is right with Johnny this time. Cutting quite a bit of that corner, but he'll get away with that. Then is he forcing his way down the inside? Oh, he's having a look. Decent camera angles at Willow Springs are useful. But meanwhile, while these 4 here battle with Gear Kayla and Footer there. Oh, Johnny's gone off, and Gear Kayla's gone off as well. I'll quickly save that, see what's going on. So Ricky has now made a massive break for it. With Scary and Footer emerging from that bit of chaos. All pretty safe. What happened? Oh, there's 2 separate incidents, I think. They both touched, had a twitch, both touched dirt, and both went off separately. So just over 1 second lead. Scary losing a little bit. Turn 1, oh, going right to the edge. Don't know how people like doing that, running that. I never run those percentages at Willow Springs. I'm always leaving too much room. So both putting in fastest sectors, but Scary putting in a slightly faster sector. Footer and Gaming are pretty close as well. Big gap. Back to 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Gear Kayla's having a massive recovery drive. At least he's got all race to do it this time. So those are the gaps you see. Ricky, oh, Gaming's gone off. He was in 3rd place, wasn't he? Another casualty. So then there were 3 who haven't had any issues. Willow Springs is what it does. And well, if they're thinking championship, just settle for these positions. Gaps, there's still 7 minutes, I suppose. Everyone's pretty spread out now. So Scab might be looking at Gaming here a bit, possibly. Yeah, Kayla's looming. But Scary has now nearly a 4-second lead. So I think Chris will be thinking, I want to get past Footer here. If he's holding him up, might be easy prey. It's all about how much do you take your chances in this last corner. Footer's not taking chances. Neither's Chris, by the looks of it. They're both leaving acres of room on the outside, and that's probably why they're in 2nd and 3rd places. So Young is he's dirt, he's going to keep it going. He is just, you can so easily spin doing that. So I'll have a look at some lap times there. So Scary with a 14.1, fastest lap. Footer is a good 1.3 seconds slower. And all the rest all look to be in the 15s plus. So Scary again, as he did yesterday, is in a class of 1 at the minute here. I get Kayla is turning in fastest laps now. Oh, don't switch that camera view, that was so handy, that was. Well, Chris had an attack, but he's dropped back a bit. And Ricky on his own yet. We have a battle. It's a game in Johnny, Scav, and Gear Kayla. Gear Kayla's view might be quite good. Got to keep an eye on that battle for second on the mini-map. Scav's in the dirt. Gear Kayla had to back out of that. Probably not a bad decision. Scav's in the dirt again. He's got dirty tyres. Oh, I think he's going round. No, he's not. Press the wrong button there. So Fudder is still holding that second place. Some nearly 6 seconds off the lead. Chris has managed to catch him back up steadily. Fudder's getting a bit wide there, but side by side in that corner on that crest of that hill is never a good idea. Not unless you like rallying. So I'll go for a wide line in, tighter line out. Touching the dirt, but get away with it. It's got the run. Flicks to the inside, but it looks to be topping out a little bit. Could be down to setup. Fudder's coming back at him, but Chris has the inside, or he's backed out. Didn't have the confidence to hold that corner. Good little battle. Fudder's gone a little bit wide there. Probably feeling the pressure. Third's good, but I'm sure I'd rather have a second, but he's gone into the dirt. He's recovered it though. So Chris is released. So how's Ricky been doing on lap times? Well, it looks like he's been catching them. Maybe not fast enough though. 2 seconds back. Fudder will have dirty tyres going into this last corner. Last thing in the world you want in this corner. And you don't know how dirty until you're committed. So you just take it easy, and that's what he's done, but it's going to reduce that gap to Ricky a little bit. Young's still out on his own. Gaming as Gear Caleb company. Johnny's gone so far off, he's airborne. Is he going to stop it going right round? He is. So I'm going to have a look, see if 1.1 seconds, see if Gear Caleb can recover to 6. And that, to be fair, is all I'm only seeing on the mini-map. Fastest sector coming in. Well, Gear Caleb's got the fastest lap at the minute. He may well secure this. He's going to go tight. And Gaming just clips the dirt. And clips that curb. That'll always unsettle the car. Such a steep bit of curb, but nowhere for Gear Caleb to go. All he can do is just follow, get in the slip. A bit braver on the exit, the first part of that was essentially a double right-hander. A bit better run on the exit. Is it enough? Gap's coming down. It'd have to be a dive or that Gaming just submit, but he hasn't. So all the other positions are pretty stable at the moment from what I can see. I'll quick go through the field in a sec. Let's see what Gear Caleb can do here. Is he going to try the tight line? No, he's not going to have to, because Gaming's going to be wide, but he will have the inside. Again, he can get around the outside, more speed, but Gaming's having nothing of it. There's a bit of a touch, and Gear Caleb's going to get around. He can recover that though. So Scary's going to win. by nearly 10 seconds. Class of 1 again. Chris is going to come in second. Was the only two that didn't have an issue with touching the dirt? Footer's third. Ricky fourth. And I don't know why it flicked to that person. Young will come in fifth. He was way down at the start because of touching dirt and gaming sixth. Yeah, Kayla tried to recover a couple of extra places. Scav in eighth. Johnny ninth. And then it'll be 10th. Massive lottery as usual at Willow Springs. Consistent lap times as well from Scary, all in the low 14s. He was in the zone there, wasn't he? Varying by only a tenth of a second apart from lap 8. That's good stuff. Absolutely in the zone he was. So whatever his lap technique and style was, he was hitting it lap after lap. And that's a good effort. Right, have a quick look at the results. So Scary, third in race 1, first in race 2. That'll do nicely. Didn't get the fastest lap though. That's good Caleb, wasn't it? Down in 7th, he'll need that. Chris kept it safe and calm and comes home second. And Footer third. Good results for those two. Ricky fourth. He won't be too disappointed with that. And Young from, I think it was last at one point, to fifth. So he won't be that disappointed. Gaming sixth. Yeah, Kayla seventh. He knows he could have been higher. Scab in eighth and Johnny and Nana at the back. So now we get reconfigured for the endurance race, which will be Camaros and Shelby Mustangs. Camaro, is it ZL1? Big power cars, nearly 700 horsepower, 30-minute endurance race with tyre wear on, fuel burn on. That's all got to be set. So I now need a couple more cups of tea. So I'm just going to do Right, I'll be back. What's been going on? Ricky out. Yeah, so these cars are wrecking their tyres. I just saw Ricky was doing some laps. I don't know if he was on lap 3 or 4, but they were dead. So you can get about 10 laps. Yeah, that's a good point. So Speed Freak saying, be interested to see how these guys get on, because the guys who were racing last night would have been in one car, and they'll have to use the other one tonight. So, for instance, Johnny would have been in the Mustang, and he'll be having to use the Camaro in this, and it's rallying. I was just saying his suspension looks really soft, and that was handy for that moment. So we've got Chris in his black and white stuff, and he's struggling. What else have we got going on? So Johnny is, I think that pace, that 14.5, he's done on softs, possibly. Oh, big time going off there. Let's have a look at some of these, because I'm seeing quite soft suspension on a lot of these cars, and Footer has a lot of clearance in his wheel arches. That's sitting high. I mean, he's going around a corner, so he's getting quite a bit of lift. That soft suspension is running. You can see it on the lurch compressing. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. That looked like a disconnect. Yeah, the Chevy, well, I don't know, actually. I only had a go in the Chevy earlier. I could get 10 laps out of it on the mediums in about the 113s on average. So 112 to 114. Nah, 113, like high 113 really. But it's, so I don't know how much quicker, if it is quicker or slower than the Mustang. Just going to keep going on this view because I want to see what, I guess what kind of setup they're running. How much, I was about to say, how much compression is he and lift is he going to get over that crest? You can set up a car soft. You can gain you a bit of extra traction when you don't have loads of downforce, but it makes the car sluggish to turn. And I'm seeing a lot of suspension travel on all these cars. And dare I say it, who are we looking at? Scav. It looks like he's got a higher front end. So Camaro by Scary, running Punisher logo. So I used to have Punisher wheels on one of my Golf. That's a noise machine, that was. Touching the dirt, but getting away with it. So gaming is into the 13s. No, Scary's just going around 11.8 on the softs, and he looks pretty satisfied with that lap. So he's now going to go and chicken run people. There's gaming getting on. It's not looking a bit understeer. He's got traction control and he's understeering quite a bit there. Look at, it's going to muller that left front going around there at that speed with that amount of understeer. So much suspension movement on these cars. This final corner is always a good guess to see what people are doing. So we look at Scary, who's able to that pretty fast, so he's doing about 112-ish mile an hour around there, which means that soft is, yeah, not gonna, well, barely gonna last 4 laps. And gaming, so you can see, there's another one who's on lap 5 of the mediums. Or Chris has got, that's lap 3, and that left front is do well to get 4 laps out of the the medium tyres. He's going to be spending a lot of time in the pits with that kind of tyre wear. But he's got counter steer on. It's the stability control that will really wreck your tyres. And look at that understeer, turning the wheel, and it's having to overturn the wheels. And he's only doing 100 and, yeah. So he hasn't got speed in that corner, and he's having to overturn the wheel. That'll just scrub the tyres across the track and take it out of tyres. The clue with Gran Turismo is always to look at the red dot. You should never have to turn that red dot past the edge of that display. So it goes right to the edge like there. If you have to turn the wheel more than where that red dot goes, you're going to overturn the wheels and scrub with too much angle of attack, just like that, across the track, and you'll wreck them. Now he's got no choice but to poodle around on this lap because he's going to have no grip at all. Look at that, he just made the corner in the pits. So yeah, the trick in Gran Turismo is never let that dot. Oh, Fuds can't get back in for some reason. And he says tell him not to wait. That'll have to be me then, won't it? Yeah, so as I was saying, let's have a look, see what Scary's doing, because he's the one with the pace. Well, apart from getting blocked. Oh, okay. That's that bit dealt with. So the counter steer assist will yeah, got it. I should probably say that actually, shouldn't I, because it wasn't that clear. Yeah, we got it, Fuds. Tell it Nana now. So yeah, let's see what Scary's doing on the mediums. Is that a genuine lap time? No, it's not. So if you look at his red dot, let's see what he does in this corner. It probably doesn't go all the way over to the right. It doesn't. And that is why he's got speed. And good tyre management. And in Gran Turismo, it really is as simple as that. See from these front tyres, he's not turning, they're not turning as much, and he's getting around the corner. So he's got a good setup, which is letting him get round on the nose of the car. Although he's having to feather the throttle quite a bit, so he probably has it set for a fair bit of oversteer, which means he might struggle for traction a bit. And he's doing a fair bit of lifting in the last corner as well, which will save the tyres. Everyone, exactly. Everyone have these cars dialed in and by the last race. That's usually how it goes. That's about how long it takes to learn a car, though. I mean, when you think about it, last race, you done what 3 hours of racing. You've probably done 3 hours of practice, maybe a few more. I mean, you're not going to have done any more than about 10 hours in a car. To a Formula One driver, that's 1 day of testing, pretty much, maybe 2. It's nothing. That's how much testing you have to do to learn a car. So how's gaming getting on? So how many laps have you done on those softs? So lap 3, innit? On this track, it really is worth not pushing hard around the 2 long right-handers when there's tyre wear on. I think Scapper's going for a spin there, but he isn't. So he's only doing, well, he's using a lot of track. He's doing about a bit over 100 mile an hour through there, so he was not pushing that corner at all. But yeah, he's got the stability control flashing. That stability control will make the corners of the car, individual corners of the car, brake. So what Gear Kayla's doing. He's in the Mustang by the looks of it. I don't know if Nana got my message. Oh, he's back. Oops, didn't see him join. Is there an ignore me? Oh, I'll do that. No, never mind. Alright, we're gonna go anyway. So half an hour in reverse sprint race finishing order. Got a mix of tyres on the grid, some on mediums, some on softs. So with some split strategies, you've got to run the mediums and you've got to run the softs, but as many times as you like. So Footer's had a reasonable start, but I don't think he's going to get past Chris on the way to turn 1. Ricky is going to get past Footer, or is he? Or side by side. Keep it calm. Right, so get Kayla having a bit of a barge through there, but a lot of lag. And Footer's gone wide, but he's managed to get away with it. He can go right off there. So Scary has already scarpered. And he's on the soft tyres as well, which is probably a good call if you start at the front. Make sure you get a good start. Try and build a lead. Yeah, Kayla is also on the soft side. He's getting round. Did he get touched? Did he get a hit, or did he? I think that possibly is. I don't know if he can lose the back end quite easily. He did get Young's waited for him. Well done. That's the rules. 5-second lead in a lap. So Gaming's going down the inside of Chris. Safe mood, both on the mediums. Chris has already got noticeable wear on that left front. And Footer is trying to do a kind of a switchback on the inside of Chris. He's got the soft tyres. Chris is... Oh, that's a rub. I don't think he might know it though. Footer's kind of got away with that. There's no major harm done. Although he's got work to do. And there might have been a sympathetic touch. Chris is going to keep going. Oh, someone's gone off. Oh, and it's Footer. Trying to recover too quickly. Willow Springs. It's an anti-racing track. You don't race it, you drive it. Heathen. So Johnny is in third and Chris is sliding it around but holding it. So we've got a Scav, looks like he's had a bad exit at the last corner as well. And I think that was that. Footer recovering. Going past Nana. And Scav is going to have a look as well, I think. Looking, thinking, no. Nana's on mediums, Scav's on softs. Nana looks like she's got... Oh, Nana's kind of let him through, I think, now. Kayla got caught out by that, and he's going for a ride again. It's not working out. It's just scary. Has wrecked his softs in... Oh, don't go off! It's kind of thrown away the lead he built. I mean, he's managed to recover it without a full spin. It's the full spin that just has you going around. But look at that, Gaming's going to go past before he even gets to the pits. Oh, he done well to build up a 6-second lead, but it's all gone. So Gaming has 4 laps. Those tyres should be good for what, 8, 9 laps maybe. But look at Johnny. Now that's some managed tyre wear, that is. Now that's looking really healthy. If he can manage his fuel, so he doesn't need to pit for fuel. 4 laps, what's that, 8? Easy 10, maybe 12 laps out of those tyres. Meanwhile, Chris, on the same tyres, is going to need a pit stop. Scary on the mediums now. I think he's still going to look good for the win. He's got a bit of recovering to do, but he's got so much pace, and I think he's got such a good setup that he only has to just not make mistakes, but he's made one already. So what's going on here? We've got Gear Kayla's got Footer behind him. I mean, Young and Ricky's not far behind either, all on the mediums except Gear Kayla, who's going to be... He's going to be very, very slow around this corner. Footer's not going to wait though. Oh, one marker board, and I think, unless I'm very much mistaken, he's taken out the most important marker board. Has he taken the 150? Or, according to that, he took nothing. If he's taken that 150 marker board, people are going to be in a lot of trouble on that corner. One went flying, but it didn't go flying in that view. Resume. So, Gaming now with a pretty knackered looking left front. It must surely be in. Johnny can pretty much do twice as many laps. And he's consistently in the 14s, which isn't fast, but when you make a whole pit stop less, it is. I don't know what you're losing the pit, so it's a short pit stop. Let's have a look, see what Gaming loses. Well, actually, I think Scary lost 18 seconds. What's he gone on? Softs. Yeah, it's about 20-second pit stop, which is still significant. So let's see what Johnny does. Trouble is, once your tyres start to wear, if you look at the red dot, you tend to have to steer more. You get a bigger angle of attack on the car, more angle on the front tyres, more scrub, more wear, more heat, lose more grip, more scrub, more wear, more heat, and suddenly they deteriorate fast. So what looked like a possible 10 laps has very quickly become, is it 6? Or is he going to try a 7th? Getting to the, I think he's going to, no, yeah, he's in. Okay. Well, he got to nearly 8 minutes. 1:12.1 for Scary on the mediums. So he's pushing those tyres. When did he stop? Lap 3. So that's lap 4. That's looking healthy. So Gaming's come out in the softs, hold it steady. And Johnny's out in the mediums. So I think he's gone medium, hasn't he? And so has Gaming, hasn't he? Even though it looks like he's had a pit stop for softs on because he only did 4 laps, but yeah, that is. It's just so many pit stops, isn't it? Really is a tyre destroyer, this track. Should have made the hards available for this race, really. Softs and hards. So I got Young, Ricky and Scav all together. Mediums, but Scav has the fresher tyres by quite some margin. I think Ricky, though, is he on his 7th lap on those tyres? Pit stops are difficult to keep hold of. Could do with a pit stop counter in this game, you know, especially in a race like this. So I've got Chris is in, getting rid of another set of knackered mediums. Ricky over the line, so yeah, where's the best? They're all Camaros. Where's the best? Scav is the highest running Mustang. Some 40 seconds behind the leader. Could be very different, these cars. I mean, Ricky is behind him, but he's going to be stopping this lap. Gaming is getting rid of the softs. They've gone completely, but they're out of the way. So Scary's pushed his mediums a bit then, so we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is lap 6, so he's only getting his 6 laps out of them. But if he's paid any attention, oh, was that Nano going off? That's one way of getting out of the way of the leader. Yeah, if he's paying attention to all the pit stops everyone else is doing, it's not going to matter if he's burning his tyres up in 6 laps, because that's at least pretty much the same as anyone else. So, looking good for a big weekend of dominance for Scary. 6 races, and he looks like he might be winning 5 of them. Johnny's 17 seconds back. Scary's in. Now it's all about if Johnny can get tyre offset. So he only did 6 laps, say, didn't he? He pitted lap 6 on the mediums. 20 seconds of pit stop, roughly, on 1 extra lap Well, over the course of a stint. You've got 20 seconds you can afford to lose. I mean, 1 second a lap, even over 10 laps, it's only 10 seconds. You can go a second, even 2 seconds a lap faster. So Scary's going to retake the lead from Johnny. So he had the lead for a while. He's still looking good, Johnny, though. He's got control of those tyres. Gaming looking fairly comfortable in third. Chris, despite pitting almost every other lap. I want to see what he does on the softs yet. Half a lap. Further sliding around, he's on fresh mediums. Oh, Scav touching the dirt as well, and he's got Young trying to get around the outside of him on the softs. Is he going to cut back? He should have loads more grip. Scav sliding around. I don't know who's lagging, Scav or Young. Oh, they're still going to battle. Scav's not giving this up. Side by side on that corner. Oh, don't touch the dirt. He has. Oh, God, he so got away with that. I would never do that. I love doing overtakes and taking risks and doing something spectacular, but even I wouldn't go side by side on the outside of that corner. You don't know what the other guy's going to do. That's the problem. Is he going to understeer out? Is he going to twitch? Is he just going to nudge you? You know, you just don't know. Faith and trust is what you got to have, isn't it? Which means even less chance of me doing that in GT7. Even in a league race. Right, so I think this is the first time Young's been on the softs, and I was about to say what kind of times can he do. He's set in fastest sector. Probably, it's a twitch and a half, probably slipstream assisted, but he can get another one of those because, yeah, very eager on the throttle. Touching the dirt, bit of lag as well. Should have stayed with him actually. I'd have seen if he's on a faster sector on that as well. You can have one chance. Yeah, so you do learn who you race with when you do league racing. But so trust is one thing, but a mistake is something else. And he takes a twitch. Everyone gets them, even the best players in the world. Scary's now got 8.5 second lead and setting the fastest lap. Johnny is looking comfortable. Nearly out of fuel. Gaming looking comfortable. Who's that coming out the pits? I think that's Scav, isn't it? Yes, it is. About to be a lap down from Gaming's point of view. No, he already is, in fact. What has Gear Kayla been up to? He had that massive issue. Looks like he's had an off on lap 9 somewhere as well. Or was that a stint on the softs? 2 laps. So yeah, Scary's looking quick. I think he knows he can just like mince these tyres now. So he's just probably having some fun. So Johnny's in. And gaming's in as well. So where's Footer going to come out in relation to these two? He's going to still be behind them, I think. Yeah, Johnny filling up already. Eye on the softs. Gaming out in the mediums, and Footer is not rounded the last corner yet. So I think this might be Johnny's first stint on the softs. Because why would it be your second? No. Young's in as well. Another set of knackered softs. And Chris is probably going to be in. Yes, he is. Indicating. That's good of him. Ricky's going to be in as well. And get Kayla. I'm sure he'd like to and needs to. Touching the dirt. Oh, he's got about 12 minutes he wants to do on those tyres if he can. I think that's the only way he's going to recover his race. Yes, it's scary. How many laps have you done? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 6 laps. I mean, at that rate, he's going to have to stop again after this. Even he's got a 30-second lead. Johnny attempting to lap Ricky. Is Ricky going to move out of the way? Getting the blue flags. He's taking his time, but he's gone. And gaming, I think overall, is slowly catching Johnny. So let's have a look. Johnny's sort of averaging 115s. Difficult to say, but inconsistent laps. But yeah, gaming is dipping into the 13s. I think that's overall more pace, isn't it? 2.3 seconds. So the battle for second is on. Oh, if Chris was indicating before, he's still indicating now, so maybe he just hit the indicator button, hasn't noticed. It wasn't indicating to go in the pits. So Scary Biker has lapped Gear Kayla, and I'm sure Gear Kayla would be most annoyed by that. Because I wonder if that's happened before. So if we have a look, see how this is getting on. So I think gaming has taken about a bit more than a second out of Johnny over the last couple of laps. And Johnny's on the softs as well. Maybe not making the most of them, but on the other hand, getting 4 laps out of them isn't such a bad idea. 13.9, that's a bit more like it. Gaming's in the 13.8 though. Still catching. Despite that actual gap, looks like it's gone up to me on the lap chart, but whatever. And Footer and Young are not far apart either. Totally different strategies. So 14.5. That's not a penalty lap, that'd have been a lot slower than 14.5. Versus a 13.2. Oh, mind you, he's on softs. That might be a penalty. There's Scary getting on, touching a bit of dirt. 11.4 now. That's on the mediums. It's good pace. And yeah, it was Johnny. I was going to say, where's Johnny? He's in the pits. That was a slow start, wasn't it? Quite a bit of fuel he took on there. Well, Gaming's going to be in next lap as well. Johnny's out on the mediums, 8 minutes. What's that, 7 laps? Possibly 6. It's Chris getting out of the way of Gaming. But interestingly, it's going to set Ricky on him. Trouble with back markers. Oh, Ricky's going to be in for tyres though. Gear Caleb's not going to make it to the end on those tyres, I don't think. He's going to have to stop again. Right, so Johnny... Oh, okay. Yes, Gaming's coming in, so where's that going to put him in relation to Johnny? He hasn't crossed the line yet, so we don't know his actual lap. It's going to be close, but no, I think Johnny has had a much better lap. So that gap has extended. The Gaming's going to have a tyre offset. Are they going to the end on those tyres? Furthers in. More knackered softs. Young will stay out. Yep. But he's surely pitting again. Get Kayla's coming round. He's not going to make it. He's running his brake bias a little bit to the rear. I've put mine on 5. All the way to the rear. Let's try and look after those fronts as much as possible. Yeah, Ricky's tyres are gone. He's got to be careful on this corner. If he's noticed, he'll be alright. There's that squealing. And Scav round there as well. .40-second lead. It's even bigger lead than I think he had in the race last night. Class of 1. That gap's come down. Obviously taken 0.8 out of him. Although the lap times would suggest otherwise. Oh no, it'd be 16.0 versus 15.1. So yeah, high. Let's see Chris and Ricky having a nice slide, running pretty close still. Ricky should have him with that tyre offset. Let's go back here. Yeah, 1.9. Just catching. Taking it easy around that final corner. So this will come down to tyre management. Who can look after them the best? Because it's going to be 3 laps, possibly. 4 if you include a very realistic chance that you cross the line with a few seconds to go. So another 3/10. Yeah, Scary's in again. Thought he might be. So they're both only running traction control. Johnny has a much higher revving car, so that'll probably be less torque, more power. Oh, no, it's the same power. It's probably got less torque, so it's a peaky engine he's got, isn't it? Keeping it calm. Final corner. So you do it. 14.4, 13.4. I think that's 3 laps looking at that time. So, but the tyres, if you ask me, look to now be equal. So I think Gaming is using his tyres more. And that could put things in favour of Johnny. If there's 3 more laps, I don't see... if Gaming's tyres make it to the end, they're going to be wrecked. They were young, 34 seconds behind. Well, he can choose to stop or keep running, probably. There's 1.1. Oh, it's a lift on the crest, he had to. Judging by the time, they both had to. So, what's he doing? 150 odd mile an hour. So that gap's gone up. His tyre advantage has gone. Yep. You can see slightly more wear on Gaming's left front. It's going to be down to talent. Should still be able to go faster around the left-handers though. So they're both low hundreds around that corner. And while they're going through there, so a quick look what's going on. Young, comfortable, and they got footer. Has Gear Caleb for company. And that will come down to pure pace. Gear Caleb could possibly steal 5th. Ricky's on his own. Chris and Scav are together. And the slight tyre offset. Yeah, I think actually they're both probably going to be crawling round on this last lap. And it's going to be whose tyres actually give out. So they're both going for it. Whose tyres give out on what corner. So Gaming did a 15.6 and 15.5 for Johnny. Well, Gaming's tyres are going to go first. How fast is he going to go around here? He's going to go fast enough. Oh, he's down to sub 100. But it's still going to go now. Johnny has a slither. Oh, Scary's gone off. I was going to say, just watch him. Oh, good job. Damage isn't on. I think he got unsighted there. He'll recover it though. Yeah. Footer's going to try and unlap himself, I think. So yeah, look at that gap now. 4 seconds. All because Johnny's got a slither of tyre left. And now it's gone. So long as he doesn't go off on the final corner. That's the 2nd place. And that would have been a good round for Johnny. Yep, he's kept it on the track. And Gaming, well, he's 3rd no matter what anyway. That was pretty close, but scary. What's that, 30-second lead? Oh, it might have been a bit less. Because he had that spin and he lost 10 seconds. Still a class of 1 though. Cruised that. He's got some good setups on that car. And some composure. Except last lap, last corner. So, Scary wins and fastest lap. Johnny 2nd and Gaming 3rd. They should be happy with those podiums. Young 4th. Pretty good pace. I think that was a set of softs that he spanked. Footer 5th. And Gear Kayla 6, yeah, Ricky and Chris were close on the track, I think. No, it was Chris and Scav. But I think they finished separated by the timer, so it's a gap apart. Nana's there as well. So yeah, I'm sure Scary's gonna have a nice happy weekend. And then next one is a Wednesday, that'll be Racing Rivals round 2, and then straight after on Thursday again, 8:30, will be Autocare round 2. See you there.